hit it.
I'm against AV for a number of reasons, which I'll go on to explain. The first one is that AV is just a compromise. It's not actually very proportional at all. They're saying it is, but there's much more proportional systems to which we could change to. The Lib Dems have just tried to enforce AV just like as an initial thing, so that eventually we can move on to more proportional representations. But I don't think this compromise would be beneficial. Also, the cost of not only changing our political system to AV, but the cost of the whole referendum. I mean, we're in an age of massive slashes to the public sector, and we're having redundancies and so on. And I don't think this is the time to be spending money on almost needless referendums. Also, there's a few more I've got noted down here. Oh yeah. People are moaning about the coalition. Like, we've seen massive protests. March the 26th, there was a massive one in central London. I've seen massive student protests over the winter, and this was because the Liberal Democrats have gone against their pre-election pledge and decided, the majority of them decided to vote for an increase in tuition fees. This is what AV would lead to: more of this, more coalitions, more situations whereby we're having parties bringing out pre-election manifestos, and we're having governments formed by more than one party that are not acting upon these manifestos. And my last point would be that, actually my last 2 points, sorry, this will be my penultimate point, that AV will, what was my point again? I've forgotten it. Oh yeah, safe seats. There seems to be a big issue about safe seats, and how they're really undemocratic and they lead to a lot of issues, but research has shown that AV will not change hardly any safe seats whatsoever, and that most safe seats will remain the same, so it just doesn't seem worth the time. And my last point would be that extremist parties, I mean, research has shown that we would have a far right or maybe even a far left party or an MP voted for and put into the House of Commons, and I think that's undemocratic, because I don't think the majority of the people in this country want far right political parties in power, and that is why. Well, if I was 18, but because I'm not, I'm urging people to vote no to AV.